Hello, welcome to my gameplay today. Today I'm going to be doing something I have hinted to before in my past Freedom Cry video, and I'm going to be doing some, well, Assassin's Creed Unity, and we're going to see how good it is. Now, this was the 5th game in the series, and it followed Black Flag, which was, well, I've played Freedom Cry, but I haven't played Black Flag, but I think the mechanics are quite similar, and it is an amazing game in my opinion. So this followed on, and it was very glitchy, lot of bugs, not very well seen, and then I've heard people say that now it's actually alright, because it's been patched up, and it wasn't very good because it came out. So now let's see if it's actually alright. Now I have been playing the game for a bit, so I am quite a good level, quite a high level, I think. Yeah, so I'm veteran, which I don't know how good that is, but I think it's good. I haven't completed the last mission, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to have a look at the parkour. Now, I know it's bound to happen, but one thing that annoys me, just because, well, it just does. If you look at the gun, I know this is really picky, but if you look at that gun on the back, when I run, the spear moves through the gun, and that's not very good. And I don't like that when that happens, but it happens. But oh well. Oh, I have to kill these criminals. So let's have a go. If I go like this, well, that was alright, I suppose. Right, graphics and stuff. Not graphics even. Animation. Loot. Oh, what? I held it down long enough, I thought. Right, there we go. Let's see. What? What? Where did you come from? I don't think they should be able to recognise you like that, but oh well. This is some combat. There's some. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really don't like the combat in this game. It's a bit silly, to be fair, because if you get someone shooting at you, they're shooting at you, but then, like, it's very jumpy around, it doesn't look very nice. And if somebody's shooting at you, you can't target certain people. What I have seen in the Origins game, which looks promising, is you can target other opponents, and the combat is so much better rather than just spamming. So, yeah, that's probably what's quite good about that game. And also, the thing I like about Origins is it just sounds quite, well, good. Oh, I don't have enough to renovate that. If I remember correctly, they increase your income at Cafe Teatro. I think, is it Teatro? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's theatre, but I think you say Teatro because it's Paris at the end of the day. So yeah, my character. So the story of this game. Well, let's talk about that. So, might be spoilers ahead, but it is quite an old game, so I expect you guys probably won't mind too much. But you play as a character Arno, whose father gets killed at the very beginning, and you basically are fostered by a Templar, and you're friends with the Templar's daughter and everything. But then you get framed for killing him, so you get put in jail, and then you get found by your dad's friend who was an assassin. So in other Assassin's Creed games, and in lots of Assassin's Creed games, like, it's always about parents who are assassins and stuff, and it's all about parents the whole time. So that could be a thing. Well, that is a thing I know they're definitely trying to lose in the new game. Who is? It's just casually building up a musket, but that's alright, because I promote violence when I'm an assassin. That's the other thing about this game, is they don't really get away for using violence. I mean, it's sort of, in the new game, I don't know, but in the new game it seems a lot more. Origins, they seem to be trying to fix it a lot more. Now, I haven't played Syndicate, but apparently that wasn't too bad. But in the new game, they're trying to develop the character more. But I know at the moment, but in Syndicate, it's not very good character. But I have seen some new gameplay for again, sometimes the animations and stuff. I know it's a big game and there gotta be some, but there's a lot of glitching through things. The customization, on the other hand, I think is good, and I like how in depth it is. But what I don't like so much about the customization is that there's a lot of I don't know, I preferred the Assassin's Creed, it's just my preference, but I prefer it when you don't have to upgrade gear that much. Maybe you can customize your appearance, but it doesn't massively affect your gameplay. Like, I know specialization's alright, but I don't like how you gotta buy different gear and it's gear. I'm not really sure about that. On the new game, it looks like the loot system's quite good. Can I assassinate him? Yeah, I think so. Oh, what? It didn't assassinate. It said assassinate in the square, but it didn't assassinate him, so that's a bit stupid. Now, what? Where did they come from? And now I can't. Okay. Right. The other thing about this game that I know the games previously didn't have is the crouching, which I quite like. And in the new game as well, I'm so glad they don't have this, but medicine. Oh my goodness, the medicine, the health replenishment in this game. You've got to have medicine. Right now I have no medicine, so I'm literally just stuck on this health until I find medicine. So that's a bit silly. I just think it's a bit silly, to be fair. Well, I didn't mean to go down there, but oh well. Yeah, honestly, I don't think this is that good of a game. Like, there are a lot of times when I'm playing and it doesn't work out very well, and it's a bit like, I don't know what's going on. And yeah, there you go. Honestly, I think they really did try to make your assassin customized, but in the end of the day, like, they've got to, like, in the new game, I know that there's a lot of skill trees and you can get different skills, but it's got to be a lot less. Like, that's a lot more simple. Instead of having to buy all the equipment and having all sorts of different things, it's just damage, DPS, and different things on it. So I think it's value and like other bits that can be on it. So like poison or damage, like poison, which is damage over time and things like that. Rather than having different, like in each weapon. I'll see if I can show you. Oh no, because for some reason you can't look at weapons when you're in the air, I think. So I'll go on the ground. Character customization. So let's have a look. Gear loadout. What? I'm on the ground and I'm weapons, equipment, weapons. Which one? Let's go weapons for now. Let's have a look. One-handed. So you've got different speed and the weapons. It changes, and I suppose that's right depending on which weapon. But I don't think it should be so much. Each weapon is different, and sometimes with the weapons they're all the same. Like that is usually the same as that, but just looks different. So I suppose that's alright. But what if I get this that I really like the look of, but now I've got to have a big fat one, and I can't have a nice sort of thin good look? What if I want to go for that and I only get it like that? But then in a loot system, the different weapons, it depends on what you get it from. So I quite like that. And this game is also like, some things are stupidly expensive. Like, you would have to take ages to save up for that. Oh, in the end of the day, will it be very good? You never know. That also, that would just take years. If you look at the price on that, I don't know how. Like, at the moment, I've only got 1,000, and I got about 100, like 200 from just playing now. So I suppose it is possible. But if I want to increase all the different gear types and have 100% and get every single thing in the game, that would take a very long time. Now, the other thing is, each thing has different, so it goes up differently. So you got this one's health and stealth, and I've got all those different bits down there, and it shows me all this stuff, which is good. But I still think skill trees are much better for this. So that's my review of Unity so far. Next time we play Unity, we'll have a deeper look at the story and less of a look at just what it looks like. But today was more of an introduction, and I know a lot of it is me ranting, but like, I will try to make it much more interesting. And riddles as well in this game. The riddles are very easy, like, but sometimes they can be quite, because there's riddle activities which very easy, but they can be quite hard because the riddle, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it basically, some are really obvious and some are a bit too hard and it requires quite a deep understanding of things, but oh well. Let's just do that. That's the other thing I like about this game, is you can have lots of different things going on, but that's not different to the other Assassin's Creed games. The main problems with this game is I do like the stealth in this game though, definitely, I do like it, but I still prefer Freedom Cry in general because of the way it just, then again, like, it's just because of the way it handles and it is played, you know? I know you can't crouch the whole time in Freedom Cry and that sort of stuff, but there's still areas which you can crouch in and it still functions as a game without having too much in it, and it doesn't look that bad compared to this. This is supposed to be new generation, new graphics and everything, and that's why there were so many glitches at the beginning. But honestly, I think Freedom Cry still looks pretty good. Like, it looks amazing compared to some of the games now. I know, like, games like Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefield 1, the graphics are amazing. But for a game like this, I can't see, there's a lot of free roam, and that would be very hard to get the graphics correct because you've got to render each bit of the map. So I think for 2015 they took on too big of a chance. And yet again, how on earth did he spot me in the air? How did he notice it was specific? There's a lot of things in this game that won't make sense. So if you want to see more gameplay, this was just an intro, but if you want to see more gameplay from Unity and we have a look at the story next time, we will do just that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do maybe a mission from each sequence, or a mission from the beginning, middle and end. Depends what I get around to doing. So I'll see you next time in the next video. Have a good weekend.